Coronation Street star Chanique Sterling Brown, 28, has finally spoken out following confirmation that she'll be stepping away from her role as Dee-Dee Bailey on the ITV soap. Her departure marks the end of a dramatic 3-year stint on the famous cobbles. According to Metro, Chanique has chosen to move on in order to explore fresh opportunities, with her exit expected to air within the next few months. She's reportedly about to film her final scenes, which are due to broadcast later this year. The decision follows an extremely busy chapter for the actress, with Dee-Dee heavily involved in intense storylines, many revolving around her disturbing romance with manipulative abuser Joel Deering. Chanique breaks her silence online. After word of her upcoming departure spread, Chanique took to Instagram to share her feelings about leaving the show. After 3 incredible whirlwind years playing Dee-Dee Bailey, I've decided it's time to say goodbye to the cobbles, she wrote. It's bittersweet to part ways, but I'm thrilled for new adventures ahead and for one last go at Princess Diana and all her many expressions. She paired the post with a series of screenshots showing Dee-Dee's trademark expressive reactions. Co-star Samia Longchamban dropped several heart emojis in support, while Emmerdale's Michelle Hardwick sent similar well wishes. Kimberly Hart Simpson added, "Your future is so bright," and Doctor Who boss Russell T Davies chimed in with, good luck." One enthusiastic fan even wondered if she might become the next companion in the hit BBC sci-fi show. Could Ollie be tied to Dee-Dee's exit? Dee-Dee's love life has been nothing short of disastrous. Her fiancé Joel was secretly preying on vulnerable teen Lauren Bolton, later assaulting and impregnating her. Terrified for her safety, Lauren vanished without a trace. The truth eventually emerged. She had struck Joel with a rock and dumped his body in a river. After his death, Dee-Dee learned she was carrying his baby, but struggled to feel a connection, ultimately choosing to let her brother James adopt the child, named Layla. Despite the emotional turmoil, the siblings are now co-parenting together. However, a potential new romance could be brewing with newcomer Ollie. Yet, he's already started behaving strangely, even quizzing Toya Habib about her unusual name. Toya revealed that her mother Janice named her after 1980s punk icon Toya Wilcox. What's behind Ollie's curiosity? I think Dee-Dee is quite cautious about getting involved again, and his odd behavior definitely raised her suspicions, Chanique told Metro at the Cure Usher charity ball. She's very alert to red flags, but I don't think he's entirely bad. There's some exciting material coming up for Dee-Dee, and I can't wait for fans to see where her story goes next. More departures shake up the cast. Weatherfield has seen a wave of exits over the past year. Veteran cast members Shelley King, Patty Bever, Sally Ann Matthews, Charlotte Jordan, Colson Smith, and Adam Hussein have all moved on. Newer additions like Jack Carroll, Farrell Hegarty, and Joe Layton have also left the show. Longtime stars Helen Worth and Sue Cleaver, who portrayed Gail Platt and Eileen Grimshaw for a combined 75 years, recently said their goodbyes to pursue other ventures. In the near future, Daniel Brocklebank, who plays Billy Mayhew, is also expected to bow out. Coronation Street boss reveals dark shift in Todd and Theo plot with soap first. Coronation Street producer Kate Brooks has revealed that Todd Grimshaw's harrowing abuse storyline is set to spiral into even darker territory as fans prepare to witness Theo Silverton's true nature unfold. The ITV soap is gearing up for some deeply emotional episodes as Theo's mistreatment of Todd intensifies, with a groundbreaking soap-first episode format set to air in the coming months. Speaking to The Mirror, Kate Brooks promised that viewers will see devastating yet vital scenes as Theo's real personality comes to light and Todd begins to lose his sense of self. She explained that the team has experimented with a storytelling style never done before as the plot builds towards Christmas. Kate said, "This is a hugely significant storyline, one we've intentionally taken time to build. We've seen Todd fall for someone who's complicated, troubled, and who's sacrificed a lot for him. He's walked away from his family, come to terms with his sexuality, and by the time the relationship deepens, Todd genuinely believes he owes Theo everything. At this point, Theo's darker side begins to surface. He's manipulative, he's skilled at gaslighting Todd, and this ultimately becomes a story about domestic abuse within a same-sex relationship, Kate explained. Although domestic violence has been tackled in soaps before, it's rarely been explored between two men. And that's an important story to tell, because it's far more common than people realize. We've been working closely with the charity Gallup, and some of the statistics are shocking. Around 55% of those in same-sex relationships report experiencing abuse from a partner, ex, or family member. Kate also discussed why Todd was chosen for the storyline and what viewers can expect next. We wanted to explore this through a character people already know and love, someone witty, mischievous, a bit morally flexible, and see how he copes when someone like Theo bulldozes into his life, she said. Over time, we'll see Todd strip down emotionally. His insecurities and vulnerabilities will become painfully clear as he tries to navigate this toxic relationship with a man he truly loves, even though that man is abusive and violent. She continued, Theo's controlling and uses every tactic imaginable to make Todd doubt himself, to make him question his worth and even his own judgment. It's easy for viewers to shout, "Todd, run! He's bad news!" But as we know, escaping an abusive relationship is never that simple. He believes he loves this man. He thinks he can change him. He sees glimpses of kindness and moments of joy that make it hard to walk away. Kate added, Theo can be charming, especially around Todd's family, and that contrast makes the abuse even more confusing. Todd's never really had a stable relationship before, so he clings to the good moments and rationalizes the bad ones. We wanted to show how people can slowly find themselves trapped in these kinds of situations, how love, guilt, and fear become intertwined. The producer also teased that the storyline is far from over. There's still a long way to go for these two characters, Kate revealed. The episodes ahead are dark, raw, and deeply emotional, but also incredibly important. We've played with the show's format to tell this story in a fresh and powerful way. I've just watched one of the upcoming episodes, and it's honestly breathtaking. One of the most impactful we've ever done. It left me stunned. You'll still see glimpses of the old Todd trying to fight through, but it's a difficult watch, she continued. We're not encouraging viewers to root for Todd and Theo as a couple. We're rooting for Todd to find clarity, to understand that what's happening to him isn't love and isn't okay. This story will continue to unfold in an organic and realistic way, Kate explained, and our hope is that viewers will gradually see Todd come to terms with what's really happening to him. Over time, the scales will start to fall from his eyes, and he'll begin to recognize the manipulation, control, and emotional abuse for what it truly is. It's not love, it's coercion, and that's an incredibly difficult realization for anyone to reach, especially when they still care deeply for their partner. She added, What makes this storyline so heartbreaking is that the people closest to Todd, George, Christina, Sarah, remain completely unaware of what's taking place behind closed doors. On the surface, Theo presents himself as charming, attentive, and devoted, so no one suspects a thing. But the audience, of course, sees the cracks forming. When those around Todd finally start to piece things together, it's going to be an incredibly emotional watch. You'll see shock, guilt, anger, and an overwhelming need to protect him once the truth comes out. The reveal will not only change Todd's life, but will deeply affect everyone who loves him. Coronation Street continues every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.